Welcome to the Live Wide Open podcast. I'm your host, Randy B. Ramirez, the high performance mentor, and I'm here to lead you to become the best fucking version of yourself. This show helps raise the bar for other motorsport enthusiasts. Holding it wide open is just what we do. Being a great person is who we are, and living our lives to the fullest is the lifestyle that we choose. Yo, I recently bought a car, but guess what? I didn't buy a fucking Ferrari. I didn't buy a Lambo. I didn't even drop the very, very low borderline six-figure kind of car that I originally wanted to buy, that I originally was going to buy. That, I had to actually postpone the purchase of this daily driver that I originally had intended to put into my life when a little couple things went sideways, right? But what I did do though, right? I couldn't get the car that I truly wanted, not yet, but instead, I didn't give in. I didn't give in to the boring daily driver. I didn't give in to something that I didn't like. I didn't give in to something that I was just getting because it was convenient. What I did buy though is I bought something that put a damn smile on my face, and it has been putting a smile on my face every single day that I've been driving. And that's the point, my brother. Why the hell are we settling for the meh, for the share, for the places that we spend the most time in, right? Why would you want to drive something that's fucking boring? And so this week, I'm talking about my new ride, but it's deeper than my new ride, right? We're talking about how to inject passion, how to inject energy, and how to inject this intentional smile, this intentional vibe, this intentional good mood back into your life, starting with your commute to work. You see, last week, I'm sitting in traffic, right? And I'm behind a sea of fucking beige crossovers. All I see is vans. All I see is fucking SUVs, crossovers, shit that I would not drive. People half asleep, bro. Like one hand on the wheel, scrolling on their phones, not paying attention, like yawning, all this shit. But me, last week, bro, I was driving gears. I was shifting gears. I was listening to music. My feet were dancing with the clutch, with the gas, with the brake. My music was up. The engine had a little bit of noise. The turbo was making noises too, right? And I thought to myself, bro, this fucking little SI that I bought, this little Honda, bro, it's not the fucking fastest. It's actually one of the slowest vehicles in the fleet right now, right? But man, it damn sure made me feel alive in a sea full of zombies because of the stick shift, because it's turbo, because it's new, because it's a little fun car, right? And so the message here today, my brother, the message that we're gonna go into is that we need to stop sleepwalking through our own damn routines, right? Even the daily stuff should light you up, right? And it all starts with the commute. Right? Think about it. Working is something that we all got to do. Most of us commute to work. Most of us commute to work, come back, and we spend a lot of time in our car. Especially if you live in South Florida, there's a lot of fucking traffic, bro. And so, why wouldn't you want to show up to work in something that makes you smile, and something that is fun, and something that is energetic, and something that keeps you fucking moving, right? Instead of falling asleep. And so, my point here with this episode is that you want to choose engagement over convenience, right? Like, an automatic would have been easier for sure, 1000%. It would have been the way to go, especially sitting in traffic every day in the morning and at night, right? But easier doesn't always mean better, right? Like we've gotten addicted to the convenience. We've gotten addicted to the comfort. We've gotten addicted to the easy things, right? And what happened is that it's killing our edge, right? Like the engagement is what keeps you alive, right? And this is why I wanted something that was stick shift. And the engagement, right? That applies to your drive. That applies to your job. That applies to your marriage. That applies to your workouts. That applies to your spirituality, to the time you spend with your friends. How engaged are you and how intentional are you about spending that time and making the best out of it, bro? Right? And so this 2025 Civic Si ain't no fucking rocket ship. It's slow as fuck, actually, by my standard, right? Like I actually sent a picture to one of my Honda boys, and and uh, and he was like, "Bro, those things are badass, bro. It's kind of torquey, right?" And I fucking literally responded. I was like, "Yo, to be honest, bro, this shit is slow as fuck, but it's manual. It's turbocharged and it requires me to be present, right? And so I'm enjoying it. I'm liking the new comforts. Like my Turbo Silverado, yeah, it makes 1,000 horsepower. Yeah, I've been daily driving it, but it's not the right thing to do anymore. That shit is 25 years old. And I compare it to the fucking standards that are now with a brand new car, it's fucking night and day difference, right? And that's what I wanted, right? Like I wanted something that I could go and I could commute, that it was manual, that it was turbocharged, that it was a four-seater, I mean, excuse me, a four-door, right? Because, we're in the process of starting a family, God willing soon, and requires me to be present, that is reliable, that I can leave this shit on the whole day, I have to go on the job site to job site. Like that's what I wanted, right? And so something that it demanded me to show up with attention, right? Even in traffic. And yeah, it sometimes, especially bumper to bumper, you're like, oh, in and out the clutch, and you're like, oh my God, maybe I should have got automatic, but I don't want to be boring. I don't want to be falling asleep. I wanted to be engaged, right? And on top of that, I've had a little time where I haven't been able to work on my Camaro. Things are really busy right now, and and I will get back to it real soon, right? But the Camaro's gonna come out very soon, like, and relatively soon, I should say, right? And when it comes out, it's stick shift, right? And and so the reason why I'm getting to this point is because I'm a big believer in in and practicing, right? And muscle memory. Like this is how I got good at wheelies and fucking doing the damn thing. And so if I'm driving a stick shift car every single day in traffic, how good is my muscle memory gonna get back into driving stick shift cars? And when the Camaro comes out, which is gonna be the fastest car I've had yet, I'm gonna be fucking ready to throw some gears, right? Yes, it's gonna be at a way different power level, but the bases are gonna be there and the muscle memory is gonna be there. And me driving stick shift is gonna help me bang some fucking gangster ass gears when my Turbo Camaro comes out, right? Like the same applies for the real world routines, right? Like think about it. Like you're hitting the same workout routine, right? You're not trying new movements. Like you're never gonna grow, right? If you're coasting through work, you gotta be able to find one part of your day where you can go manual, where you can adjust, where you can fucking stay active, right? You wanna make it yours. You wanna turn off the autopilot, bro. Like I was actually having a conversation with my buddy. Like he has a Hummer, right? One of my best friends. He has a Hummer, and it has the driving mode and everything. And like, bro, he's telling me that there's been times where he's on the way home and he's fucking sitting bumper bumper to traffic, and because the car is doing his thing and he's barely paying attention, like because it's just all automatic, and he's fucking dazing off, falling asleep. And I was like, yo, that's funny, bro, because this week that I've been driving the SI stick shift and all this, I've never been more alive. Even being tired as fuck on the way home, I just crank up the music, I'm banging gears, and I'm going in and out through traffic. I'm staying active, and I love it. Right? You see, convenience is killing your capacity, my friend. Just because it's easier, it doesn't mean that it's better. Like every man needs something in his day, in every day, I should say, that demands his full attention. And for me, getting a stick shift ride, right, was the one to go, right? The next mods is going to be definitely, I'm probably going to put an intake and a tune, right? Intake to make some turbo noises, a tune to let her wake up a little bit. That's about it, right? Like I want to keep this thing reliable. I want to keep it slow. No matter what fucking mods is going to make, it's still going to be slow, right? It makes 200 horsepower. My GXXR 1000 makes 200 horsepower for a fucking comparison, right? But it's all good. I'm having the fucking blast. I actually really like driving this fucking car. It's brand new. It's nice. It's bone stock right now, and I can't even imagine how much more I like it when I put the intake in the tune, which we had done that to my wife's. She had an EOS back in the day before we got her the SRT. That shit woke up the car. Intake gave it a lot of turbo noises, and the tune fucking unlocked some free horsepower, bro. And I should say it's not technically free because you pay for the tune, but you don't, it just unlocks it, raises the boost. And so you want to be able to kill your excuses, man. You want to upgrade smart, not flashy. Like originally, and I'll say it because it's still, I'm gonna get this motherfucker, just not right now. My intention was originally to order a badass brand new M3 X Drive. Like I wanted that car, I'm gonna get it, right? And I went to price it. That shit was like $125,000 to order one. Went and talked to the dealer. It's fucking about a 6-month wait. We were gonna put a deposit on it, and I was like, yo, nah. It's not the right move right now, right? I need a commuter that is cheap, that is reliable, that I can have fun, and that I can beat up at the job site, right? When it's the right time, I'm gonna get my M3, and that is the next fucking fast car, right, that I'm gonna get. But it's not the right time right now. And so right now, I got something that is fucking, it was 30K actually for the SI, and the Beamer was 125 by the time tax, bro, it's gonna be fucking 4 times more the price. Fucking wild, right? So I did the right thing, right? It wasn't about flexing. It was about function with fire for me, right? Like I was burning gas, I was burning money. The maintenance was killing me on my truck, right? Literally, like at a time there was a season when it fit in, right? But right now I'm driving so much, I'm putting so many damn miles that it just didn't make sense anymore. Between what I waste in gas, money, the fucking maintenance, and just when I'm fucking just between gas and maintenance, I'm able to cover the payment and insurance on my SI, right? and I'm not fucking racking the miles on the truck anymore. Now the truck is a weekend warrior. I can go use that shit, and if it breaks, it breaks. Cause now I got something else, right? See, the SI, it gives me reliability, it gives me engagement, and it gives me economy. Something that my truck never did. My truck does like 7 miles per gallon on the 85, and this little Honda's doing like 29, 30. It's fucking wild. Even with me stepping on that shit, because it's so slow, the fucking full throttle on it through traffic all the time. But it hits the soul. It makes me smile. And bro, I'm so happy that I got this. I'm so fucking happy that I got this little fucking four-banger beater, bro. You see, like, not only is the gas economy better, bro, but everything is new. It smells fucking nice. And the stick shift, like, it keeps me alive, bro. Like, literally, I at the beginning I was a little like like hesitant about it. I was like, oh man, I don't know, it's not the one I want, but whatever. Like originally I wanted a gray one, and then but there was a couple gray ones out on the market because I wanted something used, and I found two different 24s with like mid 30,000 miles, and then I found this one, the 25, the one that I ended up getting, but it was red, but it had only 11,000 miles, and it was for the same price. And I was like, you know what? Fuck it, bro. This is for work, bro. This is gotta make the right move right here, right? So when I got the red one, even though I didn't really want the red one, I want the gray one. But now that I have the red one, I'm like, yo, I'm so fucking glad that I got the red one. Because the SI brings the red interior. And it matches at least the two front seats, right? And it's fucking nice. It has a little red trim, bro. I'm loving it. It has the black accents. I'm fucking having the blast of my time with a slow ass fucking beater, bro. Like literally, it makes me smile just shifting gears, and it's still stuck. I can't wait till I put the fucking intake in the tune, bro. It ain't gonna be that much faster, but it's gonna make more turbo noises, and it's gonna be dope, bro. Like for me, like I hope you can see the fucking the smile that's bringing to my face. It's literally strategic freedom. And the reason why I want to share this with you is because I want to challenge you to fucking drive something that sparks you, that makes you happy, right? And maybe you can't do it right now, but when you can start putting it into play, because it makes you show up so much different. It makes you have a so much better day. It makes you have so much better attitude. Like that encourage, right? And you can apply this to your real life too, bro. Maybe it's not your car, right? Maybe for you it's not your car, but maybe it's your home setup. Maybe it's your finances. Maybe it's your nutrition. Maybe it's your workouts. Maybe it's your relationships, right? But if you've been telling yourself, bro, that now's not the time, with whatever it is that you get coming to mind as we're talking about this, then maybe you just haven't looked hard enough at the right upgrade. Because right now is the time. Why now is the time to level up? Right now is the time to put you in the right mood. Right now is the time for you to set the bar to go achieve more, to do more. You see, this isn't luxury. This is leverage. This is putting you in the right mood for you to go crush your days. Like, stop pouring money into old systems that don't serve your new standard, brother. Make those adjustments and go after what you want. A smarter life shouldn't feel like life, right? Like a smarter life should still feel like life, right? It's not just someone else's checklist. It's your checklist and how you're gonna show up the best you can, right? And so every day we have the commute. So if you can show up to work on fire, if you can show up to work in a good mood, if you can show up to work with high energy, and because of this ride that you're showing up with, right? Then think about it. How different over a quarter of you showing up like that to work every day are you gonna fucking put is your work output gonna be, right? How much more like people are gonna notice that you're showing up with good energy, high vibes, high intention, high frequency, like that over time will get you a promotion. That over time, the work that you're gonna be putting in because of this extra fucking warrior mindset that you're developing, it's gonna give you the promotion, dog. You see, you wanna fuel your day with joy, even in the mundane stuff. And so it all starts with the commute to work, right? Like joy isn't just for the weekends, bro. So if you're spending hours every week doing something, bro, like commuting, working, driving, whatever it is, right? It's up to you to inject something into it that makes you feel alive again, right? And that's what it was for me. Like driving my 1,000 horsepower truck is fun. I ain't gonna lie, right? But the truth of the matter is that the whole time from here to work, I was most of the time in bumper to bumper traffic. So when I tried to hit it, there was no space, and that shit was just starting to be unreliable because it's getting old. Like a lot of the parts are getting old. They're like over 6, 7 years old. Like think about it. Not too long ago, I made an episode of how the whole fuel system, I had to redo it. The lines, because it got so old that they fucking just bursted through. And so this truck, back then it was in a season where it could do it. And I worked a lot closer. Now I work a lot farther, and need to be in my car from job site to job site, and I want to leave it on all day. And so the truck just didn't serve its purpose anymore. And the SI fit perfectly. It's exactly what I needed. It gives me like it makes me happy, dog. Like SI isn't flashy by no means. It isn't expensive. It's like a little sporty car, right? But it gives me presence. It makes me happy. And it reminds me to breathe deeper. It reminds me that when I have to downshift, that you can shift the gears in your own life, right? It's not about staying in one gear and staying on autopilot. It's about you getting control and putting yourself in the gear that you need to crush this moment that you're in. So whether you need to downshift the third, whether you need to downshift the second, whatever it is, analyze it and make the shift, right? Get your engine into boost, my brother. It's not that we're trying to impress anybody. We're trying to stay connected with what we love, with who we are, right? And driving something that makes you smile, not boring, is the start to making the warrior movement. It's the start to putting you in the right mindset, in the right frequency to attack the day. Whether it's a car, a playlist, a podcast, or maybe even just damn fucking coffee, bro. Like find that 5% upgrade that makes your daily routine something that you look forward to, bro. And it all starts with you implementing these habits. It all starts with you implementing these changes. It doesn't have to be fucking this huge, massive change, but it has to start with you. You have to start analyzing. You have to start seeing what will make me happy, what will produce joy, what will get me in a good mood. And you start putting those things in your life, and then you're not leaving it to chance. Like it doesn't have, excuse me, I fucking burped there. It doesn't have to be fast, right? It just has to fire you up. So that fucking little Honda SI is slow as shit, but it makes me happy. I'm shifting gears. It's new. I'm excited. Like, it is what it is, right? Stop reversing like your happiness. Stop reserving, I should say, your happiness for the weekend and start creating your happiness on Mondays. That's how you set the pace for the week. Mondays are one of the most important days. And so if you show up on Monday and then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and you're fucking showing up in a good mood because you're driving something that makes you smile, then how different is that day going to be? How different is that week going to be? How different is that month going to be? How different is that quarter going to be? How different is that year going to be? At the end of the year, when you get that evaluation and you show up every day with good mood, good habits, high energy, high focus, right? Consistently over time, bro, when you get that evaluation, it's going to be different. It's going to be like you haven't had it before. They're going to be like, yo, what changed? And it was what you changed in your life. It's what you decided to put into play to create that happiness for yourself. Like if you're going to do it every day, you might as well love it, right? Like if you're going to commute every single day, you might as well love the way that you're commuting it, right? It's like if you're going to go work out every day, you might as well set up a routine to where it makes something that you like. It's all up to you. You still got to do it regardless, right? You still got to show up to work. So you're going to show up in a fucking whack ass mood, or you're going to create some systems and put them into place so you can show up with high energy, so you can show up in a good mood, so you can show up with positive intentions, so you can show up as a leader, right? And so my question for you today, my brother, is this. What part of your daily routine are you just coasting through, right? And what would it look like if you took your life, that part of your routine, off autopilot, and you started to actually drive, and you started to shift gears, and you started to fucking grind, when you started to intentionally put things into play that will shift your focus, that will shift your energy, that will shift your mindset, that will put you in the mood to crush the fucking day. And so my challenge with that question is I want you to find one thing this week that you've been tolerating, that you've been saying, eventually I'll do it, I'll upgrade later, and then fucking upgrade it right now. Stop waiting. It doesn't need to be expensive. It just needs to light you up on fire, my brother. It could be just a pair of shoes. It could be a fucking playlist. It could be your mindset. It could be a fucking different shirt, whatever it is. Maybe it isn't your car, right? But make some intentional moves to start your day on fire. Like focus on one intentional change and give it your full engagement and see how it happens. See how it evolves. See how you start showing up. See how people start noticing like, yo, what's changed, bro? You always show up in this positive energy. You always show up in this good mood. You always show up to encourage us. All because you put things into play on purpose instead of running on autopilot. You don't need to drive the fastest car to feel something again. I literally proving this right now with that fucking Honda Civic Si. I went from 1,000 horsepower truck to a fucking 200 horsepower little beater. Fucking completely different in horsepower. But I'm having the time of my life. And so you don't need to drive the fastest car. You just need to feel alive again, right? You just need to stop sleepwalking through your life. You need to set intention, right? So shift back into the driver's seat, my brother. Stop being the guy who gets driven, right? You want to be the guy who's driving, because even in traffic, you've got control. And damn, does it feel good, bro. Yo, I'm driving the checkered flag deep into the ground, and I'm calling all the motorsport enthusiasts who want to improve their situation. Let's break free from all the shit that's been holding us back, and let's become the badass motherfuckers that we're all meant to be. This movement is called Live Wide Open, and helping others level up is the mission that God has helped us with. If you still haven't subscribed yet, bro, I don't know what the fuck you're waiting for. Smash that button so you never miss another episode. And some real talk right now. If this message hit home, if it resonated with you, if you're about the same mindset, then it's time to contribute to the growth of this mission, my brother. I want you to send this podcast episode to another man, to another brother, to another motorhead, to another gearhead, to another fucking dude who's on the same mission as we are, because leveling up is non-negotiable. And our families are counting on us, my brother. Catch up with you on the next episode, but till then, live wide open, my friend. Peace.